So I started getting into aquariums probably like eight or so years ago. I started with freshwater tanks actually, and got really heavily into keeping the freshwater fish. And after about a year or two, just really was kind of getting tired of it, so wanted to change over and started getting into the saltwater side of things. And soon after that, into the coral side of things. It really didn't take too long. The progression wasn't very long. And it's definitely been a very big learning experience. It always is able to teach me new things, and that there's new things that are happening that people are doing and trying, and it's an ever evolving hobby, which is cool, is that it really never gets old. Started selling to the public with the coral and fish about a month ago. It's going overwhelmingly well. I've been seeing new people almost every day. It's definitely going to be good transitioning from working a full-time job, 40 hours a week, waking up at 5 a.m. to get to work at 6, and Monday through Friday, do it over again. It just gets really repetitive. Whereas working for this, working at least in this industry, since it's something I'm passionate about, there's, it doesn't really necessarily feel like work. It's something that is always fun for me. So I enjoy meeting with people. I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and it's definitely going to be a great escape. Following the passion is tough. It's always hard, to balance trying to follow your passion and, something that potentially might, leave you broke, is definitely always there. Be willing to take the risks of following the passions and seeing where they lead, and maybe being broke at the end, and you're better at failing than never trying, and most people just never get to the trying part. And even just as a musician that's been playing music for years and years, having a band, you see that firsthand. You put in all this time into booking shows and to playing shows and recording music and to practicing music and perfecting a craft. And, for 99% of the musicians out there, they don't make it. You might still want to follow your dreams or follow your path, but you definitely have to be prepared for where it might lead, and sometimes it's not always what you might envision perfection being, but you have to be realistic with the goals you set, and it's however hard you want to work to achieve whatever you want to really achieve. For me, I think having something that was created from nothing that you can share with other people is something truly amazing. I think right now it's just a point where, at least in my life, my wife is actually starting her own business right now as well. She's trying to pursue the same thing that I'm trying to pursue, which is just, being able to do something that you love, and, it shouldn't feel like work. I want to be able to raise my kids the way that my parents raised me, luckily, which is, with a solid foundation, and that, we weren't struggling to, pay pay for our house, and we always had food to eat, and the necessities were always there and always provided. And both my parents work very hard. My dad owns his own business, my brother owns his own business, so I definitely come from an entrepreneurial background, and we're definitely I'm happy that I'm able to share that with my wife Kristen, and that she's able to share it with me. I would say the hopes for the future would probably be an ideal future. I would probably have have an aquarium, commercial aquarium set up, store, or aquarium store in Scottsdale, as there's nobody else serving the hobby in this location in North Scottsdale, and I think there is a high demand for not only just friendly people in the industry and like just getting sound advice from people and advice that anybody would want as a newcomer to the industry, but I think that also this area, there's just nothing around here that focuses in this specific industry. But I think good things have small beginnings, and I think that's really the hope for the future.